Hey guys, good morning. Here we are on our live stream. It has been every day at 9 a.m. So thank you for joining. First off, my name is Rachel Feldman, if you don't know me. We are doing these live streams because I want to dish out the insider business tips that I did and that I used to build my business, and wanted you to be able to have them for a lifetime, which is why you have to make sure that you signed up for the live stream. The second part of that is we are feeding all of these different 30 days of tips into the webinar that is going to kick off the Done For You programs. So if you were looking for copyright-free Done For You programs, we have a brand new 6-week sugar repair program. We have a brand new detox. We also have a brand new essential oil business builder program, which is awesome for anyone who is in the essential oil business and you need PowerPoints and you need class materials and you need all of that extra goodies. This is also leading you to the webinar on the 17th, which is also about, I've said this over and over, the number one, we could even say 20 reasons why health coaches are not making money. But what we are going to talk about on this webinar is not only the release of the Done For You programs, but how to strategically set up your business so that it really works for you, so that your sales funnel, no matter whether you're a new coach or existing coach that has been around forever, you need to have a sales funnel. You need to be able to make sure that people come in, opt-in freebies or challenges or your low lead magnet program or your signature program, so they can come and work with you and get to know you. Otherwise, people have a really tough time, hiring you. So that is why on this webinar, when you sign up, you're getting 5 handouts, 5 videos to walk you through a brain dump for 2017. Knowing your niche. And knowing your niche doesn't just mean I work with women in between the ages of 30 to 50 who are struggling with weight loss. Like, it's really going deeper. It's knowing who these women are, what those women are doing on a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday afternoon. Are they moms? Are they corporate? Like, who is that? Who is your avatar? And within that avatar, what even are your sub niches? And what are the different messages for these people that they need to hear from you? Whether it's via live stream or a blog post or a webinar, which is what we are going to be talking about today. So how to promote yourself through webinars. There are tons of ways to promote yourself. Many of you, and I just want to say this real loud and clear, do better offline. But you can still do webinars to, 1, build authority, 2, to bring somebody to either a paid program. So you either do them for authority and you're just doing it for list building, or you're bringing them to a paid program, or you're bringing them also to a solution such as, okay, everyone who signed up for this, you're going to get a very special offer. So you want to make it really clear, what problem are you starting? Well, first, who are you? What did you go through? Keep it kind of short and simple. What problem is that webinar focusing on? And then what problem are you solving and how are you solving it? And then what are you leading them to? Is it a retreat? Is it a strategy session with you? Is it a group coaching? Is it an event at your house? Whatever you are doing, leading them to, be very clear on that, and be very clear on what? The benefits. Because the more that you know the benefits and the reason why and why you believe in what you're doing in this webinar or the solution that you're offering, that is when people really buy from you. They hire you because they don't just feel sold to. When people feel sold to, it is not an enjoyable feeling. How many of you have been on a call with either a coach that you're about to hire or on a webinar and you just feel pushed? They say something like, what are your goals? What would it feel like if you accomplished all of those goals on a 1 to 10 level? And you get this real salesy kind of pitch. Well, that doesn't feel good. A webinar is, you don't ever want to be salesy. You want to, on a webinar, just like anything, have, and I made this mistake before, have a specific call to action in a specific time period. This is where a lot of coaches fail to do this. So when you're ending your webinar, make sure that you offer that, hey, is this a bring your friend? Is this a coupon? Are you getting a certain thing? Am I sending you money back via PayPal? Are you getting, if you buy in the next 24 or 48 hours or 72 hours, what free, cool, awesome thing are you getting? Make that clear, and don't be scared to close. That doesn't mean you're doing a douchey sales thing. It means that you believe in what you do, and you believe that in what you do is going to help somebody because it helped you. So I just want to, this is one of the PowerPoints in the Gut Restore Done For You program. Now what you're doing is you're taking somebody through a problem, you're giving them a solution, and then you're saying how to join, whether it's a detox program or any program or your gut program. This is how to restore your energy. Now I want to know that I was asked to do a special guest expert for a guest expert bonus for somebody on energy and productivity. I actually took that PowerPoint and I went step by step on a free masterclass. So again, this doesn't always have to be you doing a webinar where you are grabbing, emails. That's ideal, because what do we want to do? We want to be able to follow up with people. But another way to use webinars is also to do those kind of mini master classes. You can also do a webinar where you are leading people to like a paid master class. That could be, maybe you do a 2-hour webinar, just like that. And then you do hot seats, and then you're answering questions, and maybe you charge $25. I was talking to somebody the other day, one of my guest experts, Nikki Pebbles, and she was actually saying that she has found it highly effective. And this is what I'm saying to you about why you want to be on this webinar. She and I were both talking about how effective it is, because we're in such a time where there is so much information, that she was like, I love these $10, $15, $20 classes. Think about this. If you get somebody $20 to a master class and you get 50, just made $1,000. If you get 20 people to a master class, 10, 200. For what? 2 hours of working? It's not so bad. So I want you to start thinking about classes, workshops, webinars. It isn't just about a program. This is why I want you to think outside the box and think about what really works, and think about what your people need. Do your people need to be put in a webinar where they can also see you in Zoom and you're in your kitchen and they're interacting? Do they need to be in a webinar where you're teaching, exactly what you could do if you had XYZ, problems figuring out what to eat during the day because you need to grab and go to work? Whatever is, again, that pain point. So if you haven't signed up for the webinar, sign up for the webinar, download that niche handout, and really then take it a step further. Write down the pain points. Write down the solution. Write down what your people need. Yes, that sun is killing me. Write down what your people need so it's very clear when you are crafting the names of your webinar, what you need to craft them. Also make sure, don't just say, I'm doing a webinar and promote it just for 1 week. For a lot of you, especially new coaches, you need to build a little more authority. I always say this, my first TEL class had 0 people, the second 3. But a lot of you have great connections. You just need to figure out exactly what is that webinar that they really need to hear, how to promote yourself through a webinar, and how to lead them to that paid product. Again, introduce yourself, qualify. What is the problem? What is the solution? Why is the solution vital for them? How did it help you and possibly another client if you have a testimonial? And then what is the offer and what is the time relevant deal? Meaning, are you offering something in the next 24 hours, next 48, next 72? Get really clear on that, and I'm telling you, you will have a home run. So with that being said, guys, do your homework. Very excited to see all of you on the webinar. Tag here and ask any questions. I will be back later to make sure that I answer them all. So think about your webinars. Think about the many different ways Webinars can also be done, and last but not least, where you take your PowerPoint, you convert that to a PDF, and you send that out to your main list as a great newsletter. Here, guys, I wanted to gift you. Thanks so much for being on my list. I wanted to give you this amazing information. A webinar can also be done via live stream like this. You don't have to. You can say, meet me on my business page. What does it do? Driving people to your business page. You can do a live stream there just like this. And all of a sudden, you are showing people, get your tripod, flip it around, and do your PowerPoint. Just a lot of different ways, especially if some of you are not getting the traction to have people sign up for emails. Well, you know what? Show up and create the party. So with that being said, guys, it's been great to be with you. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Bye, guys.